Colorado's Democratic Governor Jared Polis joins me now. Governor, thank you so much for being here. I know you must be terribly busy, and our condolences to you and all the people of Colorado for yet another mass shooting. Are you any closer to understanding from investigators the motive for these killings?
Well, there's no motive that's a good motive. I mean, you know, this is evil that we've seen in the face here, and 10 Coloradans who you know, went to pick up milk or groceries will never be able to be with their families again. Let me say, Andrea, we are so grateful for the outpouring of love and support from your viewers, from people across the country. It's really bringing a great comfort to Boulder residents and Coloradans in our time of need.
The investigators had said that at this point they see no link to terror or hate. Is that still the case?
Well, we'll have all the details soon. I mean, from a preliminary perspective, there's been comments from the brother, the family, that there were concerns about this individual's mental health. And you know, again, there's no reason to suspect any connection to terrorism. I think it's likely to be an instance where it's at an age where, you know, people might come unbalanced. And so we'll find out. We don't want to include anything before the investigation's done. There'll be plenty of information and facts in this case. There are plenty of eyewitnesses. There's an extended family that all knew the kid well, when, you know, high school people who knew him. So we'll have all the facts assembled in the coming weeks.
Now, Boulder had a local permitting law put on the books in 2018 against some types of guns, handguns, and assault weapons for previously owned weapons. It was adopted in 2018 after Parkland to prevent exactly this kind of shooting. And then a district judge, as you well know, blocked the city's ban just last month. This after Columbine, Aurora, Colorado Springs, Highlands Ranch, now Boulder. Can anything be done at the state level?
Well, certainly. I think there are going to be some legislators looking at how do you empower local communities to improve their public safety, reduce crime? How do they have the tools they need to reduce crime? How do we have a better response on mental health, behavioral health issues? How can we make sure that when somebody might not know to call out from help, but all those around them know they need help, how do we make sure they get the help they need before they hurt themselves or others?
In other countries, they have the same, you know, number of people, presumably, with mental issues. But that's been a dodge in the past from the NRA and other gun reform advocates, because the difference between us and other countries is they don't have the guns. We have more guns than people in this country.
Guns are widely available in America. They're obviously a protected Second Amendment right. I think the question is really, what protections do you have around gun safety? So, for instance, Colorado has universal background checks. If you're a convicted criminal, you can't buy a gun here. But guess what? Some of our neighboring states, like Wyoming, only a 2-hour drive, have open-air gun shows where even a convicted felon in Colorado can simply go and purchase a gun without a background check. So I do support these national efforts. I hope that the Senate acts on the House-passed bill for the national background check.
The president is talking about executive orders, which are really, you know, small bore reforms, a Band-Aid, temporary at best. What is the likelihood that Congress will do anything? You know the reality of the filibuster issue.
There have been a number of Republican senators that I think are willing to join Democrats on universal background checks. Whether you get to the 10 that are needed, right? You need 60. There's 50 Democrats. That's an open question. I think there's at least several that would support that. You know, when you get to executive actions, you really have to talk to kind of the lawyers and counsel. What can they do? What can't they do? I certainly agree that doing it in statute is better because that's permanent. But, you know, if there's a way to make people safer and reduce crime with executive actions that the president is looking at, that might be something that can help save lives.
Well, again, Governor, we're really, so sorry. The nation is mourning with the people of Colorado today. Thank you very much for taking time to be with us.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.